twisted, but every time I get a successful intercept, I advance to the next vehicle. Starting with the Tiv 1, every time I get a successful intercept, I advance a vehicle further until I complete the challenge with the Tiv 2. And oh yeah, every time I die, I get sent back a vehicle. So yeah, this has the chance to get pretty chaotic. So let's get to it. Alright, here we are starting off in the Tiv 1. Hopefully this goes well, but I don't really have high hopes for this because, you know, it's a Tiv 1. It's not a very great vehicle. I'd be lucky if I could even get in front of a tornado to intercept it in the first place. But we're starting off with a decent 7-2 here. Hopefully this should be good enough to get us, you know, some decently strong tornadoes, but not too much at the same time. Because, you know, I'm not really trying to get lofted in the Tiv 1 quite yet. And at this point, I'm kind of just waiting for a storm. And there we go. We got something, I think it's like around this area. Should be a decent area with northeast storm motion. All right, we got a rotation forming here. And, oh, there's a funnel already. You know what? It's not great, but I've seen worse, so I'm not going to complain. I don't like how it looks like it's already trying to sideline, though. All right, there we go. It's on the ground. That's, of course, a floater, because why wouldn't it be? Now, obviously, my goal is to just intercept a tornado and not die here. But, like, you know, I think that intercept should still be reasonable. I don't think, you know, like a little 90-mile-an-hour tornado should count. I think it needs to be, like, close to getting me lofted, like, within a reasonable range. Like 150 plus should be like pretty reasonable for the Tiv 1 here. All right, it just went pink TVS too. So you know what? I'm getting pretty close. I think this is going to be a good enough spot to intercept it. Is it going right for here? I think it is. I'm just going to go ahead and deploy just in case. Get some probes down. All right, there we go. I'm going to go in the IMAX seat and it's sidewinded back, of course. So yeah, that's not going to work. Still pretty strong, obviously, but you know, I'm outside of the entire tornado. Yeah, 93 mile an hour is not going to cut it. Oh, wait, hold on. It's actually pretty strong if I'm getting this much winds, like, this far out. You know, I can run around a Keysota 41 once I'm out of the wind field a little more. Actually, this will work. The second I can, I'm going to scoop my way around a Keysota 41 to get in the path of this again. We're going to have another tornado to fall back on if this one just sucks too bad. That already made it to Keysota 41, actually. This is fast. All right, you know what? I'm just going to go to the new tornado because I don't really want to be in Cherokee County right now either. So now I hopefully got to make it up here in time. I don't even see like a funnel or anything. Now it's hailing, so that doesn't help. But there is a new storm to the southwest, so I can fall back on that one if this doesn't work either. All right, there we go. Of course, it's another floater. And it's not very strong yet either, so I have time. I'm probably going to try to just position like up here in this area. Oh my goodness. Striking with lightning is not going to help anything. Alright, this is kind of cutting it close over here, and of course it's sidewinding. Alright, there we go. It just went pink. That's actually kind of strong. It's straightening out, so it's not sidewinding as much. And it's heading right this way. Gotta reverse just a little bit, but I should be able to get probes down like any second. This looks good right here. Don't see really any left or right motion. Just get a couple probes down. Alright, I am definitely in the tornado. I cannot see hardly anything. Okay, we're getting dragged around a little bit. Oh, I'm flipping everywhere. I'm airborne. Okay, but I survived, so we're fine. How strong was that? Oh my goodness, 196, 197. That was a little stronger than I anticipated, but you know what? I'm not going to complain about it, because since I'm still alive, that means I'm on to the Dominator 1. Alright, there we go. Now that I'm in the Dominator 1, hopefully I can actually make it to this storm all the way down here on time. I'm going to go out on a limb and say probably not, because the storms today have seemingly been moving way faster than advertised. The other thing is, can I actually make it, you know, cross map before it dies? Yeah, I don't know. This is looking risky. I still have quite the distance to make it before it actually does anything. I'm hoping it shifts north, so that kind of helps me out and goes towards me a little bit too, but it doesn't look too likely that I'm going to make it to West Viroqua on time. It is pink TVS though at this point, which is a good sign, and I am starting to get closer, so, you know, the chance that I make it there on time isn't zero. Alright, here we go, onto the dirt road, so I'm getting closer. I cannot see the tornado whatsoever though. I can kind of see it. It shifted north, of course. Oh my goodness. Alright, I should hopefully be fine around here. I can't see anything though. Oh gosh, it's close. I'm just gonna deploy and hope for the best. There's not really anything else I can do here. Uh-oh, I'm like standing outside the vehicle in the wind field right now. Alright, here we go. Oh, this might be a good hit here. Oh, there we go. Yeah, perfect core. 171 on the back end. That's going to send me flying. Just a little bit, though. Never even left the ground. We're fine. All right, that was actually pretty quick. But yeah, I'll take it. That was definitely a good intercept for given the conditions. I could not see anything at all, bro. All right, so I got the Dominator 2 now, and we're in another server. This time a little bit better. We're in a decent 9-2, but oh my goodness, is there a lot of cape. So hopefully that's a good sign for how this should perform. And I can also stay in here for the rest of the time, basically, because it's a 3-day high. And we got our first storm way to the west of Hibbing. My goodness, that's like completely off map. I should probably start heading that way before it gets, you know, way too late. I'm gonna head all the way out here to Beltrami 9 and then shoot north. That should probably be the best way to go about this. Ooh, that's actually a good funnel too. All right, there we go. And touchdown with no dust cloud, surprisingly. You know what? That's actually a really good sized tornado for a green TVS. I have high hopes for this. It's taken its sweet time to get strong, that's for sure, but that's typically a good sign with tornadoes anyway. So it shifted like due north though. I love the part of the map this is in so much. And there's a new storm like right there too, so that should be like not terrible to get to. All right, it's still only like fluctuating between yellow and orange TVS, so I probably should go north. Because, you know, that's not going to cut it. That's going to be way too weak to complete any kind of challenge here. And Dominator 2 is definitely not the ideal vehicle to be dirt road chasing with. Because, you know, that Tip 2 is just flying by me. And I think the Dominator 3 is even catching up a little bit. Because this thing only goes 60 on dirt. Alright, a lot of people are going east, which is like kind of surprising. Because the tornado isn't. Unless they're trying to get down to the new storm. But I don't see why you would want to. Especially when there's a tornado like this all the way up in this cool area, especially since it's spiking rapidly and it just went pink. I'm definitely staying here. This might not end well for me though. Yeah, I'm just gonna deploy right here because it's coming fast. Oh goodness, I have no probes. Got a probe. Get it down. And back in the driver's seat, please. Thank you very much. So far I'm getting 150s, which is definitely a good strength. I think it also might have kind of shifted. Well, I got 153, and the Dominator 2 can withstand 190 mile an hour winds, so that's definitely not good enough. I can do better. The real question is, can I actually catch up to this, or am I going to have to go off to the new storm? I don't know. This thing's moving pretty quick. Maybe it is a bit unrealistic to make it to Angora on time, but I'm not going to let that discourage me. I'm still going to try to make it. At this point, I think it's all or nothing. I'm just going to go in, and if I don't make it, oh well. I move faster than the tornado, and it's kind of lagging anyway, so I should make it with time to spare. All right, there we go. I'm just going to deploy here. It's got a huge wind field. This should be fine. Yeah, no, this is going to be completely fine. I'm not missing that at all. All right, at the front end here, already got 100 mile an hour. Got a perfect core, 129 front end. That's 145. That's not going to be good either. Let's see. Oh, it's red TVS. Of course it started dying. And that's far away, so I might just have to skip straight to the third storm because I doubt I can make it over there on time. Yeah, especially with a shifting east like that, there's no way I can make it to Sneed by the time it's like there. Oh, it just spiked to pink. What in the world? Maybe actually I should get a little closer. Maybe the interstate won't be too bad. I don't know. That's kind of close though. Oh, the interstate will work perfectly fine. This is a small tornado. I thought it was going to be way larger than that. All right, yeah, I'm just going to kind of drop right down here and drive straight into it because I don't want to risk waiting too long and it starts dying either. I'm going to have to get like right up in there though. That's going to be close. Oh goodness, there's already tree snapping. All right, I should be good here. Stop. Deploy. Probe down. Oh no, oh no, oh no. I can't get a probe down. All right, I'm going to have to rely completely off of the mezzanine here. Seeing 120s. I think I missed. I definitely missed. Oh, it's only red TVS anyway. What am I doing? Alright, could I get close again? I might try to get north on this 10 strike road, maybe? I don't know. The tornado's like close. Ow, that's not going to help anything. I can't see anything. Oh, it shifted way that way. What the heck is that? Come on. Alright, this might be dangerous to kind of cut over by it down here. Oh, I hear debris noises. Oh, goodness. That's not safe. That's not safe. That's not safe. That's an entire house. I just got flung into the house. Oh, goodness. No. Put me down. Put me down. How strong is it? How? Some people are getting like 173 scan. I might be completely dead. Oh, wait. Spoke too soon. It put me down. And I'm on the back side, so I'm good. Yeah, I don't know. I don't think I can make it in front of this again because there's not really a good north option after this road. And the tornado's kind of like already there. Let's see, maybe at like that farm or like just south of it, I'll be good. Maybe right here we'll be fine. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and deploy. All right, let's see. Hopefully this is good. I cannot see anything, but it sounds like a lot of debris. Oh my goodness, it looks like a lot of debris too. Holy crap, that entire thing is gone. 134 so far. I can't tell. I think I'm in the core. Or is that the back end and it's just that tiny? No, it's just that tiny. Okay, I hate this tornado. Yeah, this is why I don't like night chasing. Let's see what this day 2 is at least. That's terrible. Well, this entire day was pretty unproductive, so hopefully we can get a little bit luckier next time. Need to get at least like a 170, bro. It can't be that hard. All right, well, let's try this again. That last server was not great at all, but hopefully we get better results this time. Now I've got an 8-2 here, and it actually looks pretty decent and very well rounded, so that's a good sign. The only thing that worries me a little bit is this photograph, and everything should be a lot easier to catch up to because of this 58-mile-an-hour storm motion. That is so much better than last time. Now I just have to, you know, wait for a storm, and that's probably going to take a minute because this, well, actually, never mind that. There's already a storm, but oh my goodness, is that spawn abysmal. Yeah, that's just now the hook starting to form at Keysota 2. That's really bad. This is going to end up off map pretty quick. All right, at least we have a good funnel, so it's not all bad. But you know what? Maybe that's kind of worse, actually, because there's less room for me to actually get to the tornado. But you know what? It's going decently far east. It's not going to zoom, like, you know, due north off the map. I'm just going to kind of wait around for this to strengthen a little bit for now. Hopefully it actually fully condenses by the time it does anything. And it looks like it might be trying to condense a little bit. It might be dropping down just a touch. I definitely shifted north though. That's going to suck. This thing is coming roughly right here. I still think that's probably a bit too soon. Yeah, I'm going to go a little bit further out. There's no way this thing is going to be any kind of like super strong by the time it gets here. I'm going to go around and try to get on either this road right here or somewhere on Keysota 26 because that's about the only part of the map I can intercept this on unless it decides to shift south, which I highly doubt is going to happen. All right, I am giving this tornado a lot of time and a lot of patience right now. It better be good enough by this dirt road or else I'm not going to be very happy. But come on, it's got to be good like right here, right? Nope, it just shifted east. That's why you wait. I hopefully should be good around this area. If not, I don't know what the heck to do. Yeah, I'm just going to go ahead and deploy. This should be good enough. Oh yeah, this will definitely be good enough. This will be perfect. All right, here we go. 90s, 100s. I think it just shifted north, right on cue, of course. That's all right, though. We're still getting strong winds. 150s, got 160s on my mesonet. 178, there we go. That's what I'm talking about. 178, that's a good intercept right there. All right, this thing is going, oh, that is growing the couple of yellow TVS. Hold on, maybe I need to get the Dominator 3 out quick and go that direction. This tornado is going to be absolutely giant. That's going to barrel, like, fast. Like, that's a huge, huge couplet for green TVS. I need to get there. Oh, my goodness. That's huge, dude. Oh, that's orange TVS. There is no reason that needs to be that big. Dude, it's just now barely pink TVS, and it's still that giant couplet. I'm surprised it hasn't barreled yet. It's got to be so close. All right, there's a ton of power flashes. This thing, I can tell it wants to still strengthen. This thing has got to be barreling like literally any second. I'm actually in shock that this thing isn't barreled right now. Like, it's still growing, and it's starting to get crazy strong, like really, really strong. Wadena is going to get absolutely annihilated by this thing as well. Like, there's no way Wadena survives this. I'm going to go a little bit further east because it looks like it's shifting a little bit. I really cannot tell, though. This thing is just so big. And I'm actually going to scoot north here because it should be north, if anything. Yeah, I don't know. This thing is huge. Making a decision on where to go here is difficult. I'm just going to deploy right here. I'll probably be fine. Get some probes down. This thing is taking a sweet time to get over here, that's for sure. Hopefully it doesn't take too much of a toll on my probe's health, but these buildings are getting very quickly annihilated around me. I'm surprised the trees aren't starting to come down with it. There's the front end of the tornado. This should be pretty darn close to like a perfect core. I'm just going to shoot some rocket probes into this thing real quick just to see how strong it is. I'm going to send a rocket up right there, see what that does. And I think it made it outside of the tornado. I'm getting 160s on these ground probes though. Definitely a strong tornado. This lower bound home here is like gone completely. There it goes, 175. I got 177, 179. These are getting 180 now. This thing is strengthening quick. There's all kinds of damage all over the place. Partly debarked trees, slapped homes. Getting 190s on these probes now, 197, and it's going down. I'm in the core. This might end really badly for me on the back end. This is a huge core. There we go, 209. I'm like 1 mile an hour off from being completely thrown right now. There it goes. Yep, I am off the ground. 211, and it's got to be stronger too. Or maybe that's just the peak right there. I'm getting tossed around a bit, but it is weakening, so I should be fine. All right, there we go. I did indeed survive that tornado. Barely, but I did. And there's a new one that's yellow TVS over by Trent. So I'm going to try to get to that in the TIV 2. All right, so the tornado's already on the ground back there. It's already red TVS, actually. That happened pretty fast. The only thing I'm concerned about here is it's not exactly the largest tornado, and it is starting to grow darker. So hopefully this doesn't end up being too terrible of a night chase. All right, as I am getting closer to this thing, it is starting to get, like, pretty dark, so I am kind of worried for that. It is only red so far, though, so I definitely have some time to wait, but time to wait also means time to let the sun set. All right, it just went pink, and it shifted due north, well, not due north, but, like, more north, directly into Hazelton. Yeah, I think at this point, this thing is basically guaranteed to hit Hazel. It has also gotten quite a bit larger, so that could be concerning as well. All right, oh my goodness, it's getting close. I cannot see anything. I'm about to just press deploy and hope for the best. I think that's about my only choice at this point. I'm just going to put some probes down here. Oh, there's a tornado. I might be missing terribly. Oh, yeah, there's no way I even get close to this. Crap. I don't know. I might be too close to back out. That's my problem here. I'm going to risk it. I don't have much of another choice right now. I'm getting 90s. I have plenty of time to get in front of it if all goes well while I'm deploying, but it is already getting over 100 miles an hour, so it's going to be close. Come on. All right, there we go. I can get out of here. Get north on Keysota 15 to try to get the heck around this thing. I should be in a better spot, like right here, hopefully. I'm going to go ahead and deploy. It's getting close. It's one probe and two probes. Got that successfully. I'm in the direct path of this thing. There's like no way this can go wrong. I'm getting into the hundreds already. I think I'm in the tornado. All right, I got 168 there just for a second. 172. I'm in the core. Wonder how strong this thing is going to be on the back end. Oh, it's weakening. Yeah, that's not going to work then. Yeah, that weakened fast. That's already red TVS. Bet that would have been strong enough if I actually intercepted it in Hazelton, but of course, no, that didn't happen. All right, well, I'll suppose I'll move on to another server then. All right, here we are in another server. If all goes well, this should hopefully be enough to get it done. We have a 9-2 here. This is actually a really good server and a second high day to fall back on just in case we don't get it done. But as you can see, there's already a storm, so it's just formed and it's at Starbucks, so I can head over to the interstate and go south to get in the path of this pretty easily. All right, there we go. There is a tornado on the ground back here. It's a floater, as the trend for tornadoes today would be, and it shifted east actually, so I'm gonna go east over to like Pashigo and maybe a little north after that. But this is actually in quite the interesting spot to get started here. Now, of course, this entire tornado is going to be in Cherokee County the whole time, because why wouldn't it be? And it fully condensed there. It's hard to see because this thing is super rain wrapped. It's definitely super weak still, though, so I'm not going to intercept it quite yet. I'm going to go out further. That's another con of this. There's going to be like, there's no way we can tell what strength this is, because it's going to be off radar for so long. I mean, I think for its entire lifespan, it's not going to go on radar once. So I'm just going to have to guess the strength and intercept that way. I definitely think I should place like some kind of like before probe, like just to know what strength it's at. Like just put a probe down and then get out of here. Right, yeah, it's definitely not going to be strong enough yet. It's hardly getting 100s and it's like well into the funnel. Almost 170 actually. That's not terrible, but I'm going to get out to one of these paved roads and then call it good. I don't know. It might be weakening at this point. That's going to be really unlucky if so. It definitely appears to be. I don't know. I'm just going to go ahead and deploy before it gets too late. Ugh. That shifted east hard, though, didn't it? Yeah, for sure. Or is it going to hit here? I don't know. I'm getting out of here. I'm going to go on this dirt road. That should be good enough. Yeah, somebody in chat is saying this is only 166 sustained, which is not good at all. I think I'm just going to go to the new storm. That's going to be easier to get to, but there's a third storm that's like all the way down by like Mizpah. So that one's going to be good to get to as well. But I still want to try going to this higher one, just because like I'm kind of already on this side of the river. It's going to be easy. The only thing I'm worried about here is this is probably going to go in the water. Well, like it'll definitely go in the water, but like it might peak in the water is my worry. You know what? It's only yellow. This tornado kind of sucks. Maybe I'll just go for the third one. Okay, wait, maybe I was wrong. That looks pretty strong, and it is going to go on land. I mean, it's in Bedora right now, definitely tearing it up. It's going to hit Keysota 26, too, obviously. This just shifted north. I don't know what I'm doing all the way down here. I have to go to, like, Trent. All right, I don't know what the heck this is doing, but it's shifting, like, super far north, and I'm going to have to go on a dirt road, probably, to get to it. Like, this dirt road over here where this farm is probably going to be my best bet for now, if not further north. Yeah, no, I'm definitely just going to go further north. It's going to be still probably too weak by the time it's there, considering it's just fluctuating red and orange right now. All right, it's also getting, well, it already has gotten super dark, so I'm going to be relying basically entirely on, like, power flashes and lightning here, and it being in a rural area, more so just lightning because there aren't very many power lines for it to hit. This also keeps shifting in like stupid directions. It's gone like so far north. Like these are like the typical like type of tornadoes to like shift west. I have a feeling it definitely did too. Oh yeah, look at that. It went so far west. That's dumb. I'm getting winds from so far away. What the heck is this thing doing? I don't know. Should I get ready? No, I gotta go north. There's no way I can deploy soon. Alright, I don't really know where the heck to go here. It's definitely crazy strong. Alright, let's see. What's the new thermos? That's pretty bad. You know what? I should be like good to deploy around this area. It's a risk I'm willing to take, especially because the TIV takes so dang long to deploy. Of course it went back north. The second I do that, bro, I don't have time to wait for that thing to deploy. I'm just going to respawn the TIV. Alright, gotta get north to this road now. It's kind of quick. I can't even lie. Oh no. Oh no. I'm getting close. I should be fine like right here, right? I can't even get a probe. Oh no, 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 no. I am airborne. That's bad. Okay, put me down. Yeah, well, I waited too long and completely sold that intercept, so oops. And yeah, I'm not about to stay for this current day here, so keep trying in another server. Alright, so yet another server. And this time, I'm not only optimistic, but also anticipating that this is going to be the best performing server so far. Let's take a look at these thermos. Almost 600 SRH and over 3000 cape is extremely good, especially since the cape is nearing 3500. The 3 cape is at a very average range, and the photograph doesn't suck. So I'm thinking that this 9.2 here could actually give some insane results. Are you kidding me? Again? We're going to do this again? Another Angora spawn, bro. What the heck is this? This is northeast motion. This is so stupid. I mean, I'll deal with it, I guess, because I kind of have no choice, but that is actually one of the worst storm spawns I've seen ever. Okay, yeah, this is, like, actually bad. Like, this is the furthest north I've seen, like, an entire hook with, like, no touchdown on a northeast server. Yeah, no, this is literally just unchaseable. I'm going to have to wait. All right, there's a new storm. It's still really far north, bro. What the heck is going on? Yeah, that has got to be, like, actually one of the worst spawns I've seen ever, though. So, like, that's better, but that's still right there, bro. That's not good. I mean, at least it's, like, a little bit further south. Like, it might hit, like, I don't know. This is, like, the Trent area, but that's still, like, come on. Okay, you know what? Maybe this isn't as bad as I thought. It's just a really basic spawn. It just appeared a lot further north than it actually is from the single. For whatever reason, this storm is going, like, way more east. So, like, I don't really know where to go. I mean, I guess, like, Wadena 10 or maybe, like, Wadena 48. The server's just being really confusing with the storm spawns. There's also literally just, like, no rotation yet somehow, even though the storm has been here for a while. All right, there's at least a couplet now. And there's actual rotation. There we go. Right, there's already a third storm at 2 p.m. That's, like, insanely early. And this is on the ground, finally. It's green TVS, but it's really a floater. Like, not even a little bit of a funnel showing. This thing is also going for, like, the Sneed area, which is not exactly my favorite spawn on the map to chase. Alright, it's orange TVS now. It's going, like, towards Wadena again. And I spoke too soon because it shifted right back for the water. Amazing. And it's weakening. Yeah, I am not so sure about this tornado. It's just going to go in the water. I don't know. I might go to Wadena State Park. But that's kind of like my last hope for this tornado. I mean, I guess I'll try it because there's nothing really else I can do. Unless I just go for the new tornado, but that's kind of not real yet, so. It shifted more. There's no way that even goes to the state park, bro. That's gonna hit like Badora. Yeah, no, and it went red. I'm going for the new tornado. I don't like this one. It's gonna take a minute to get there, but oh well. Man, I thought the Tip 2 was gonna be the easiest one to beat because it's, you know, the strongest vehicle and I'm not gonna die in it, but nah, we're having the opposite problem where I can't get a tornado strong enough to win. All right, third tornado. Hopefully this one actually does something. If anything continues trends of this day, it's not going to because this tornado is going crazy, bro. What are we doing? It's all the way over there in a place where it's impossible to get to, bro. And this one just shifted all the way north. Oh my goodness. I'm going to actually crash out from these stupid tornadoes, bro. All right, let's see. This tornado is just about our last shot here. It doesn't have anywhere stupid it can shift. So if anything goes wrong with this tornado, unless it's just weak, then it should probably be my fault. Which, let's be real here, that's probably going to happen. But I can try my hardest. I definitely need to be a little further out, though. There's no way this is doing anything at yellow TBS. All right, let's see. This thing is actually strengthening, like, decently quick, so it shouldn't take too long. There it goes, pink already. That was actually pretty quick, even though it's back to red already. I think this thing might take a direct hit on 10 strike, actually. It doesn't look like it based off of the warning box, but it's definitely going further north than that shows. If anything, it might go for, like, Tip 2 guy radar technologies. I mean, yeah, I think there's a shot it hits this area. Oh no, it definitely will. Actually, it might have just shifted like almost west. What the heck? I'm gonna go up to this dirt road. That should be a decent enough spot. I don't know. It might be fine just like kind of in the road here. There's a lot of debris from those irrigators. Oh my goodness. You know what? I'm starting to get winds, so I'm just gonna go ahead and drop it down here. Put a probe down, put another probe down, and hop in the IMAX seat. All right, let's see. I'm at the edge. I think it shifted north, so this might not be as good of an intercept. Getting still 140s, 150s, so not bad. It's tearing something up. I hear it. But yeah, that was nowhere near core. Oh gosh, that could be bad because now I'm going to be completely behind it. Yeah, no, that was not core at all. And I only got 156, so that's not going to work either. Yeah, there's almost zero chance I get in front of this thing. That sucks. Alright, it's just like nothing happened. We're all good. Anyway, I need to get in front of this thing, like, right now. I think it's weakening. Oh my goodness. I can try to get to Keysota 26, but I doubt it. I'm so far back. I don't know if I can make this on time. Definitely not. I don't even know what I'm doing. I'm going to stop or I'm going to die. Yeah, that's not going to happen, so yet another server with the stupid Tip 2. Oh my goodness. Alright, we have to be getting close soon. All we need is like a 200 plus. These thermos are pretty good. I'm liking this SRH. The cape could be better, but it could be a lot worse too. But overall, this risk is really good. What's even better are these gas prices. Oh my goodness, we got a double spawn for the first storm. So already a choice to make. Wonderful. I'm probably just going to stick for this south one because this north one isn't really the greatest spawn and it's going to be rain wrapped. Alright, there we go. We got a little bit of a rotation forming. Unfortunately, it's just a little bit of a rotation and not a lot of a rotation, but hopefully the funnel's disproportionate to it and it's massive. You know what? I was kind of right. I'll take it. Alright, there we go. It's actually on the ground decently quick, and that's, you know what? That's actually a huge funnel to just be getting started. We already have another storm spawn and it's in this stupid area again, bro. Oh my goodness. Yeah, this tornado is definitely way larger. That's gonna... I'm surprised it's not like growing the couplet or something because you can barely see that in there, but that's nowhere near as large. This one just fully condensed too. It's huge. All right, this one's starting to grow the couplet quite a bit. I think I'm going to go up to like the Almora dirt road and then head north and then try to get ready to intercept it there. Black velocity already. That happened really fast. Maybe I should have just gone for the interstate. I'm going to go ahead and deploy here though. It shifted east. Oh my goodness. I need to get east more because this isn't safe. Oh my goodness. Okay, so the radar's fine, but this tornado up here kind of exploded. And it took longer to get strong, so that could be a better tornado to go for. I'm not sure though. This one looks like it might be dying. This one spiked up kind of early, so like typically they spike quick and then die quicker. Yeah, I'm gonna go north. This tornado is really not doing a whole lot. Sure, this one keeps going red every now and then, but at the same time, it's pink right now and it's still strengthening, unlike this other one. I don't know. This one is kind of red TBS, so not so sure. And it looks like it's weakening too. What the heck? It just shifted south. Oh my goodness. I know the south tornado is definitely done, but this one I'm like, I don't know. Is it, or is it going to do a secondary peak?
I think I'm going to go ahead and try to deploy on this. It just went white velocity. It might be getting super strong. This thing really makes it hard to tell. I'm just going to go ahead and deploy, though, either way. I keep getting hit by debris. Oh, my goodness. I keep getting hit by a lot of debris. Holy. Well, my probes are going to get max wins, but I am not because I'm literally outside of the tornado now from the amount of debris, bro. My probes got perfect core, but I'm all the way out here. Doesn't matter anyway because 168 is not going to cut it. What is going on up here? I wasn't even paying attention to the radar for like 15 seconds, and that is what I come back to, bro. Oh my. Don't forget about this probe. I'm going over there as fast as I can. Bro, why does it gotta be going for the edge of the map? That's like actually tragic. I doubt anybody's gonna get there on time. You know what? It's not like unreasonably large, so I could probably still get in front of it because the wind field's probably not like too ridiculous. But at the same time, it's like, it's far and it's moving fast, even though it's only going 58, it's moving fast. But yeah, this is the furthest north east-west road right here, and it's kind of just, you know, already in front of me, so that's out of the question. Unless I go up this dirt road like they are, or even up the interstate could work, and then drive on grass a little bit. Not yet. What am I doing? That dirt road is like the only option at this point. I'm not going to make it if I do anything else. All right, the dirt road's like right here. This is going to be cutting it so close, but it's possible. Literally cutting corners over here just so I can make it on time. The winds are already pretty strong. It's going to be so close to even get like a probe down or anything. I'm already getting like up to 90 sometimes. Haven't broke 100 yet, but probably just seconds away from doing so. Yep, there we go. I just broke 100 on the mesonet for the first time. I gotta just make it to the edge of the map. If I make it to the edge of the map, I'm fine. But until then, I'm not fine. I'm nowhere near fine. I just gotta get to the edge. Come on. All right, here we go. Make it as far as I possibly can. Deploy. I can try to get a probe down. That is like actually a miracle that I was able to place that. There's no way I'm getting a second one. Hopefully they're both full health. It doesn't matter. There goes the scout. That thing is... I'm not seeing that again. I mean, maybe, but that takes some crazy luck. Here we go in the front of the tornado. I should not be here right now. This is insanely lucky. Already getting 140s. Still like at the edge, kind of. 150s. Already up to 180. That happened really fast. This is going to be a long intercept, and I'm already getting, oh goodness, already 200. There we go. 205. I think we just grazed past the core there. 204. I think 206 is going to end up being the peak. I don't know. It keeps fluctuating everywhere. It's hard to tell. But that is indeed sustained winds. So, like, yeah, that's the back end. That's the most I'm getting out of this. But it's barely enough to beat the challenge. That's probably, like, one of the more, like, closer, like, risky intercepts I've made in a long time. That should not have worked under any circumstances. But you know what? We beat the challenge, so I'm not even going to complain. And, well, there's not really much else I can do with this tornado because it's, you know, off map now. I'm pretty sure it was dying as it left the map anyway, so I think I'm just going to call it there.